You're at an after party, bass thumping, confetti in your hair, when your partner locks eyes with you and mouths the words, "We're done." That's the bomb Jojo Siwa allegedly dropped on longtime love Kath Ebbs just hours after the Celebrity Mega House finale. But how did a flirt on reality TV unravel a relationship that only weeks earlier looked picture perfect? Let's rewind. 3 months before the show, Jojo, 22, was flooding Kath's phone with forever texts, late-night FaceTimes, and even floating the idea of eloping in New Zealand. Friends say the pair went from zero to soulmates in 6 turbulent weeks, classic love bomb territory. When producers called Jojo with a last-minute spot on the celebrity roster, Kath, a 28-year-old Australian actor who identifies as non-binary, cheered her on and booked a flight to London, convinced the distance would be temporary. Inside the Mega House bubble, though, loyalty melted fast. Viewers watched Jojo gravitate to 34-year-old British TV personality Chris Hughes. By day 2, the duo were whispering game strategy under quilts. By day 5, they were sharing oatmeal from the same spoon. Hashtags like Jojo Siwa Switch Up and House Hughes erupted, and fan cams of Jojo stroking Chris's hair racked up millions of loops. Jojo's on-air declaration that she now identified as queer, open to vibes, not labels, only muddied the waters for the audience, and, more painfully, for Kath streaming every episode at 3 a.m. in Sydney. Kath's private group chats lit up. Are you seeing this? Is that cheating or just gameplay? But before Kath could confront Jojo, the show crowned a winner. The confetti cannons fired, and producers ushered everyone to the rap bash at a trendy Shoreditch club. That's where the jaw-dropping breakup went down, loud enough that a security guard reportedly winced each time Kath's voice cracked. Jojo later recounted on a podcast that Kath wasn't even supposed to be there, and that the blow-up just happened. Kath remembers it differently. They came solely to support Jojo, only to watch her disappear into VIP with Chris, champagne in hand. How rough was the split? Well, picture this. After a transcontinental flight lasting nearly 23 hours, in a middle seat, beside 2 strangers, because Jojo, rumored to have banked roughly 300 yen for her TV stint, declined to upgrade Kath's ticket. Tiny detail? Maybe. To the internet, it symbolized everything. Jojo's glow-up versus Kath's humiliation. And just when the story might have cooled, Kath uploaded a 13-minute TikTok titled, "When Your Partner Leaves You on the Dance Floor." Overnight, it clocked 7 million views, thrusting the private implosion back under a billion-watt spotlight. But that wasn't the whole story. Kath's video painted a timeline of covert late-night meetups, cryptic texts, and a confused feelings talk that Jojo allegedly scripted during filming. The most explosive claim? Jojo had asked Kath to propose the week before entering the house, only to ghost them on day 3 of production. Viewers sobbed, raged, and typed furiously. Serial love bomber, emotional drive-by. Protect Kath at all costs. Jojo's response? A counter-tour so frenetic, journalists dubbed it the apology sprint. In just 12 days, she appeared on 60 podcasts, 5 morning shows, and an American late-night segment, insisting massive misinformation was spreading. On the Vile Vault, she brushed off Kath as airfare gripe with a laugh. "My brand doesn't even fly me business." Critics howled. If a multi-platinum performer can't comp her ex a decent seat, what does that say? Meanwhile, Jojo volleyed blame at an unnamed friend of Kath's, hinting at something pretty bad they'd done while Jojo was sequestered. No receipts surfaced. The internet smelled gaslight. Comment sections filled with variations of, "She flipped the script so fast she must be dizzy." Emotional cheating accusations morphed into a broader interrogation of Jojo's dating history. 2 ex-girlfriends popped up with cryptic tweets about déjà vu heartbreak, fueling the firestorm. But wait. Plate spinning on talk shows wasn't Jojo's only comeback tactic. At the charity red carpet for the Prism Awards, she flaunted a matching silver suit with Chris Hughes. Cameras flashed, the pair insisted they were just mates. Yet body language analysts on TikTok compiled montages of lingering touches and synchronized laughter. Pause for a second, viewer. If you've ridden this roller coaster and found yourself gripping the safety bar, hit that subscribe button. It tells the algorithm you value deep dive stories that cut past the PR fluff. While you're there, drop a comment. Is refusing a flight upgrade petty, or proof Jojo never cared? Your take could feature in the next breakdown, and trust me, the plot only thickens from here. The apology sprint had an unintended side effect. Old receipts bubbled up. A 2023 live stream resurfaced in which Jojo downplayed a previous partner's tears as low-key dramatic. A podcast clip revealed she once described relationships as collabs with feelings. Suddenly, the narrative extended beyond Kath. Headline writers coined the Siwa cycle. Step 1, whirlwind romance. Step 2, viral fallout. Step 3, Jojo thrives in the buzz while the ex licks wounds off screen. Skeptics dissected the power dynamics. Jojo, child star turned global brand, has 18 million followers across platforms and corporate sponsors who sell Glitter Bow cereal. Kath, though respected in indie theater circles, commands a fraction of that clout. Fans argued that when Jojo speaks, media amplify. When Kath speaks, comments get buried, unless a bigger outlet like commentator Sloan boosts them. That imbalance spurred think pieces on celebrity leverage, queer visibility, and the high-risk dating pool of 20-something fame juggernauts. Then came the sponsorship curveball. In Sloan's viral explainer, a mid-roll ad for a personal injury law firm popped up, prompting memes of Jojo slipping on emotional black ice. Detractors joked she'd lawyer up next. Ironically, industry insiders whispered about non-disclosure clauses. If Kath broke one by posting her TikTok, Jojo could, in theory, sue. Legal experts on Twitter quickly shot that down. Emotional distress NDAs rarely stick, especially when the party with less money simply tells their own story. Still, Jojo doubled down. In a live stream, she chastised Kath for reposting the breakup clip, claiming it omitted context that would protect Chris. Viewers rolled their eyes. What context absolves a televised cuddle fest? Meanwhile, Chris stayed radio silent except for a cryptic thumbs-up emoji under a fan comment. Silence fuels speculation, and speculation keeps view counts climbing, exactly the retention loop YouTubers crave. As the backlash crescendoed, a quieter subplot emerged. Mental health toll. Friends of Kath reported they'd stepped away from social media, citing panic attacks sparked by tabloid headlines. Conversely, Jojo kept a hyper-online schedule, live tweeting dance rehearsals, and teasing a new single titled Unfiltered Mum lyrics rumored to reference truth twisting like tinsel. Listeners braced for diss track energy. But that wasn't the only ticking time bomb. A British gossip column leaked whispers of a potential dating show pilot featuring, you guessed it, Jojo and Chris as platonic besties helping singles find love. If greenlit, filming would overlap with Kath's stage play debut in Melbourne, all but guaranteeing another media collision. The internet keeps receipts, and it keeps score. So far, the scoreboard reads, empathy for Kath surging, trust in Jojo wobbling. Chris, question mark emoji, and we haven't even hit the legal twist. Let's zoom out. What does everyone actually stand to lose or gain? For Kath, sympathy can translate into sponsorships with mental wellness brands. Insiders say 2 offers are pending. Yet sustaining public goodwill demands vulnerability without oversharing. Tricky when NDAs may lurk. Their best move might be retreat, step off grid, heal, then re-emerge with a creative project that reframes them as more than the ex. Jojo's equation is harsher. Her empire relies on a fanbase that grew up admiring authenticity. If audiences label her manipulative, merch sales slide, bookings dry up, and the next tour faces half-empty arenas. Crisis PR gurus often advise an earnest, finite apology and a hiatus. Instead, Jojo's issuing rapid-fire explanations. Overexposure is kryptonite when the story paints you as the villain. Chris sits in limbo. The scandal spotlights him, sure, but as a supporting character in someone else's heartache. If the dating show rumor proves real, he must convince viewers he isn't profiting off Kath's pain, or risk the internet's unforgiving wrath. Legal drama could yet reframe everything. A former entertainment lawyer notes that if Jojo publicly claims Kath's video is defamatory, she'd need to prove malicious falsehood, hard when much unfolded on live TV. Conversely, if Jojo's camp threatened Kath with cease and desist letters, those documents could leak and backfire spectacularly. One mistimed filing, and Jojo looks like a millionaire steamrolling an ex with legal muscle. So where does the narrative land? Maybe on a universal truth. Fame magnifies flaws. Put a 22-year-old in a glass house, dangle instant money, mix an evolving sexuality, and a 24/7 commentariat, fireworks are inevitable. Viewers aren't merely rubbernecking, they're grappling with questions about consent, online storytelling, and how quickly the cancel pendulum swings. But here's the kicker, this saga isn't over. Kath hinted in a now-deleted Instagram story that they saved screenshots for rainy days. Jojo's team teased a clarity vlog dropping next Friday, and an anonymous source from the Mega House crew claims a never-aired clip could flip the sympathy script. Whether that footage surfaces depends on lawyers, contracts, and perhaps public pressure. So, what do you think? Is Jojo a calculating mastermind or simply a young star flailing under scrutiny? Should Kath stay silent or drop the alleged receipts? And does Chris owe anyone an explanation? Scroll down and sound off. Your perspective might shift the next chapter. Remember, we dissect these storms so you don't have to doom scroll for hours. Tap subscribe, ring the bell, and you all will catch our upcoming deep dive revealing the other relationship Jojoized for a shot at reality TV glory. Because if there's one thing this saga proves, it's that every glitter trail hides a little broken glass. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep those receipts handy. See you in the next one.